We're here with Jae Ellard, founder of Simple Intentions, author of the Mindful Life book series, and a regular contributor to Mindful Magazine. Welcome, Jae. Tell us a little bit about your work.
So our work at Simple Intentions focuses on bringing mindfulness and awareness skills into corporate environments, into work environments. And we help teams have conversations that they typically haven't been having or they don't know how to have around issues people are uncomfortable talking about. And these issues can be things like how change is impacting the team, things like stress and burnout, things like balance and the impact of disengagement and disconnection and how it shows up in the workplace. And so we help teams, attack teams, have conversations about the impact behavior has, and then help people create awareness around what that impact is and have conversations that can either support or hopefully not sabotage the intended outcome. And in the last year, we've been having conversations all around the world. We've had the incredible privilege to work with teams in over 30 different countries just this year alone to help build the skill of awareness inside different workplaces and corporations.
Wow, that's great. Thank you. So we're soon heading into 2016. What's in the forefront for you in your work in 2016? What new things are coming up? And then more broadly, what sort of things do you feel are emerging in the field as a whole in terms of applying mindfulness to those kinds of corporate challenges? And what would you have our audience be on the lookout for?
Yeah, so some of the themes we've been seeing in the field, I have a few folks who are based around the world who have these conversations. And as I've mentioned, we have been seeing the same themes around people wanting to understand how to actually embody more awareness. People get it on an intellectual level and they understand it, but how do you actually embody it? So our work in 2016 is really moving to work not only with teams, continuing that work, but working with managers and leaders to help them understand more the how of living with awareness inside a workplace and what that can actually look like. So we're doing an intense program with managers that's a lot more than just like, let's all get together and talk about being a mindful manager all day. It's really an ongoing conversation of what it looks like every day to intentionally create awareness around our behavior and how to be more mindful about the conversations we're having or not having in the workplace that support productivity and innovation and creativity and create a more thoughtful, intentional environment. And so we're working with managers and leaders in 2016 a lot more than we have in the past. The teamwork is still really important, but empowering managers and leaders to take accountability in their role and really pay attention to how their behavior impacts the team and those around them. And we feel if we can help all parts of the ecosystem create equal accountability for their roles and be more mindful in the workplace, then we create an environment where we're all in this together.
Well, that's really important work. We'll be interested in talking to you throughout the year and learning more about how that work develops. And in 2016, what kind of things would you like to see Mindful do to support your work and also the work of the field, the mindfulness field in general? Is there any suggestions you have for us?
Yes. Continue to elevate more role models and more positive examples of people who are actually living with awareness in corporate spaces. Again, there's so many people who understand, who agree with the ideas of how to live with awareness, but when they show up at work and they're in a meeting and someone's being aggressive or almost in that bullying way or disconnected, it falls down with the how. What do I actually do in the real world, in the real meeting to help empower me to live more mindfully in workplaces every day? And so the more mindful we do, we show more examples of what it's like in the day-to-day trenches to be more mindful and apply apply it practically and also elevate more role models in businesses who are doing this from a leadership standpoint and what that actually looks like. I think the biggest struggle I see and what I would love support from the community in continuing to elevate people who are doing it well so we have role models that we can learn from.
That's great. Thank you, Jae.